What were the biggest challenges you faced in your trading journey and how did you overcome them?
If you want profit, you have to not look after profits. Then only you take
Okay.
profits.
So, according to you, what are the three skills that a trader must develop?
The thing that you come for classes is that you come for learning. You don't come for earning right now.
Yeah. So, what's the most mistake that beginners make and how can they avoid them?
Don't focus on result, focus on excellence. So it's the same way goes into the trading also.
Welcome to Risk and Reward Corner, the ultimate podcast for investors, traders, and financial enthusiasts, brought to you by CityIndex. So, today we have with us our two gems of CityIndex who are trainer as well as trader. So, one of them is Mr. Rohan Naikwad and the other one is Mr. Shreyash Karale. Hello.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello.
So, can you just give a short intro about yourself and the journey?
Yeah. So I'm basically from the Belgaum,
Mhm.
and it's been around 8 years that I'm been trading, and I'm part of the City Index since 4 years, and I'm actively managing the funds at the City Index, and it's been around 4 years that I'm in
Okay.
here and actively managing the funds. And I've come across the trading journey is like, okay, I was very just obsessed with the stocks. I wanted to know about it and how exactly to trade, how exactly these things move,
Mhm.
and then I found a good
How it works
company,
and
yeah,
all.
how it
Mhm.
works and everything. Then I found a good company and I found a mentor, and then I got to learn many things over there, and then right now it's going good. Let's see what happens now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Shreyas, can you have a short intro about
Yeah,
yourself?
ma'am, sure. So my name is Shreyash Karale and
Mhm.
I'm basically from Nipani. So my trading journey started from there itself. So I started my journey alone, but I was curious about all the stuff about financial markets. I wanted to learn more about it. So I didn't have any good mentor or any good company that I could join in. So later on when I started it, so I got a company called City Index. So I entered it. So I have joined the company for almost like 2 years now, and I'm working there as a trader and a trainer.
So, City Index played a huge role in
Huge role,
your
yes. It
journey.
really played a
Yeah.
huge role in
Yeah.
my journey. Yes.
Yeah. I've heard that you are pursuing CMT. So, can you shed some more light on it?
Yeah. So a CMT is basically is like a chartered market technician. Like we have it is a CA, right? A CA is a person who is a chartered accountant who
Yeah.
looks after the tax and income tax and every those things.
Hmm.
So likewise, the person who wants to make his career in trading and the person who wants to really focus on trading and want to have a dedicated learning into a trading field,
Yeah.
that person can option for CMT, which is dedicatedly for the traders, aspiring traders. So it is not a Indian based course, it is an US based course.
Yeah.
Anyone can do it from India.
So, global
And
basically.
it's a globally,
Mhm.
and it has been recognized by all over the world. And once there have been 3 levels in that, and if you like same way like a we have in CA, we have level 1, level 2, and we have this level, the last one where we do internship and everything.
Hmm.
The same way there is the same thing which has been followed in the CMT as well. So anyone who is aspiring trader and wants to have recognized in trading, so that person can do
Why technical front? Why are
technical,
you particularly interested in technical front?
because technical front is totally used. Like there has been another course like a CFA, which is a chartered financial
Analyst.
analyst. So even you can do that, but that particular thing is totally based on the financial assets. You have to measure the financial,
Mhm.
read the balance sheet,
Okay.
and read the profit loss ratio.
So, it's
These
all
all
about
things
analysis. Mhm.
So not only with the companies, but there have been some other many factors which are many.
Yeah.
So same way, but very when it comes to the CMT, it is totally regarding the market,
Yeah.
reading the markets. Like we have the in market candlesticks, we have the indicators, we have the order flows, we have many things,
Technicalities of
technicalities of the
Mhm.
market, how we can interpret the ongoing trend in the market, what would be the future
So,
trend in the
diving deep
market,
into the
the
aspects of the
technical things.
front. Mm.
That's where the CMT has been used.
What were the biggest challenges you faced in your trading journey and how did you overcome them?
Okay. So first of all, when you start trading on your own, so there are a lot of challenges that you face as a beginner. So you have to learn from the basics. You need to learn all the things. You need some good what they call websites and all the screeners.
You need good
You need all the
information sources.
information sources for your trading journey to begin.
Yeah.
But if you don't have those, if you don't have any great mentor, then you'll lack in some things. You will be a good trader, you will make some profits, but you will lack in some things, some technical things. So that is why you need a mentor or a institute that can help you with all these stuff.
Who can direct you?
You can direct you into a
better path.
How you can be actually a profitable trader, how you can be a better trader,
Yeah.
how you can master yourself. So that is the most important thing in trading, right?
So you mean we need external help?
Correct. We need external help because when you start that journey of trading now, so you don't have any self control in it. You don't have the discipline that requires. So once you get into an institute or a person who is a mentor to you, so you start learning from those techniques, those discipline from that person, from that institutes.
Yeah.
So beginning, you have to have a mentor or a institute.
So how do you balance between being a trader, a trainer, as well as being a CMT pursuer?
Like it all depends on something which you
How do you
love.
balance all three?
Yeah, I don't need to balance it. It just goes with the flow.
So it's all interconnected.
It's all interconnected. So the person who doesn't like what he does, he feels stress. We love what we do, so there is no second chance for that.
So who or what was your greatest influence in trading?
Greatest influencer.
Not influencer, influence. What is that influence you to get into trading?
Okay, so what exactly influenced me into trading is that I've been into trading since long time, and when I was in college, and at that particular time it was like my family members used to trade. Actually, my father used to trade, my uncles used to trade, but I never knew what exactly the trading is all about,
what they are exactly doing.
Yeah, what exactly they are doing, but there is something what they were
So you
making
used to
money.
see them
Yeah.
viewing at the market
Yes,
all the
yes.
time.
So once I got my first job, and when my father came to meet me at the first time in the Bangalore, that time he told me there is something called as trading. You have to look after it. I used to know it in the college days. I used to track
But
the
did
trades.
not go after it.
Did not go up. No money. How can I go? There is no money. So I didn't have the fuel. So when I got the fuel, then I started learning about it. Then came to know there is something unusual as well. So when the first time I traded, it was like I traded the Morphin Labs. There's a company, Morphin Labs. So I took the trade over that, and it doubled within 2-3 months. Almost
it
doubled.
was a crazy time.
It was
for
a
you.
crazy time. Soon after 3-4 months, all money went away. There was no analysis. There was nothing. It just came into the flow. It was the first company which I had invested, like Morphin Labs, and it went double, I guess, in 2 to 3 months.
Yeah.
So after that, I had beginner's luck. You can say beginner's luck. So I made some money, and after that, it was
So it
like
was crazy for you.
It was crazy for me, and after that, all money went to the wind. So within a few days, within a few months, everything was lost, and then I came to know that there is something I have to learn in this.
Yeah. So you got your first lesson.
First lesson, something is there which tells us whether the market would go up or it would go down. That was the point which triggered, and from there the learning curve started, and it's still going on.
So what indicators, tools, or strategies do you rely on, Shreyash?
Okay, so basically there are very basic tools that we rely on. So first of all, we use is RSI. Okay, so RSI is nothing but relative strength index. So that tells us if the stock has the strength to go or it doesn't.
Okay.
So then second one is that for intraday purpose we use mostly as pivot points. So pivot points are nothing but they give you a good point at where the market might reverse or it might stay there. So we get such points on the chart. So basically trading is nothing but betting on the chart. Okay, it's not about betting on the company. Investing is betting on the company. So what we do is we bet on the charts. So there are many tools that we use, but these are the ones we use most.
So the basic ones are the most useful, you want to say.
Correct, yes.
So I just wanted to know something like in the trading desk, what is that you use most?
So most of all we use price action. So price action, like how they say in Gujarati, bhav bhagwan che. So price action is the most important thing because all the indicators that we use are result of the price. Okay, so
they are implying the same.
Yeah, exactly. So whatever we do is we see the price, we see if it is actually sustaining the levels, and then we enter those trades. If not, then we'll just keep on rotating the sectors.
So how do you stay emotionally detached when there are high times or significant losses or gains?
It's really impossible to stay emotionally detached, but this
Impossible.
is, yeah, it's impossible to stay emotionally detached, but this makes a trader. So a trader is not meant to be the one who is making profits. The trader is one who can stay emotionally strong even when the losing days are going on.
That's what, like, I want to know
Yeah,
in a better way or deeper, like, how is that you do it, so that our
there is
audience
no,
can know that
yeah,
how
there
to
is
do
no
it.
fixed thing to gauge. According to me, there is no fixed thing
So
to
every
gauge. Yeah,
person, it differs
it
from
differs.
person to person.
It differs from person to person. There is no fixed gauge by which I can use that I can be some emotionally strong. No, if I beat someone, he is going to cry. So if there is a loss with someone, it depends on him whether he can go
Take
through
that
it
beating.
or not take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you manage risk management in the trading desk?
Okay,
Yes.
so risk management is the, like, according to me, risk management is the most important thing that you can do in trading, because
Okay.
strategies, trading style, everything differs, but risk management is the one thing that everyone has to follow. If a person who has like, let's say, win rate of 90% also, and if he's
Mhm.
not following a risk management properly, so he's not going to make
He's sure
such
to
he's
fall.
not going to sustain those profits, and he's not
Haha.
going to make profits over the years. Okay.
Okay.
Whenever we try to do a trade, so what we do is we first wait for 1:1. So 1:1 is nothing but if you're risking some amount. So
Mhm.
if you get that amount in the initial phase only, so
Okay.
what we do is we cut our losses to the CTC, means we put the SLs at the CTC, and there is no loss after that. So if after
Mhm.
that, if the stock goes up or goes down also, so
Okay.
we are not going to lose our capital. And saving the capital is the most important thing that we do
Most
at the
preferred
CTD.
thing for
Most,
you.
yes, at the CTD table, that is
Mm.
the most important thing we follow.
Okay. So you have been training and trading. So how to cultivate that patience and how to do it exactly? So how do you explain it to the students, and how should they cultivate some patience while they are in the trade?
Okay. So patience is literally, it is the same thing. It is an emotional thing.
Okay.
So everything comes under the same
It's
table.
the
That is
emotional
emotions.
aspect.
It is an emotional aspect. So if you want to build a patience, then there are two things which you have to follow. First thing is that you have to be very rigid with the system.
Okay.
What you have. If your system tells you to wait, you have to wait. If system tells you to not wait, you have to get out of the
So
trades.
what do you mean by system tells you to wait?
A system tells you to wait means that a system consists of the set of rules which tells you when to enter, when to
Mm-hmm.
exit.
So it's all about
It
analysis.
all about the analysis.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to use your brain for that. A
Okay.
system has to tell you, yes, this is the trade you have to enter, this is the trade you have to exit. There is no second thought for that. And most of the persons who fail to do this, who fail to have patience in the trades, is that there is only one reason, and that is they don't have follow the system.
Okay.
There is no proper system. And when you don't have a proper system, this patience, these emotions, everything comes into place.
So have you seen a brilliant student who has been trading, and just because of patience he tend to lose the whole battle?
We have only three traders, and one is sir. So we have
No,
four.
not in the City Index trading
While
desk.
at
I
trading,
was asking about your students. Amongst your student, who is the one brilliant student who is very much fond of trading, and he does the perfect actions, but just because of patience he falls apart,
yeah,
or he tend to lose the battle.
there have been many students of mine who have come
Do
to
do you
this.
remember one such aspect, like
Yeah,
one such
the people.
moment or
There
story?
was a bank nifty expiries. We have usually there was a before. Now right now we
Hmm.
have a monthly expiry in bank nifties.
Okay.
Before it was a weekly expiry,
Yeah.
and there used to be an hero zero trades,
Hero
which was
zero trade.
very
Yeah.
very lucrative for everyone.
This is the very
Yeah,
trending topic. The hero
trending
zero
topic,
trade.
hero zero
Everybody talk
trades.
about.
Everybody talk about it. So that was the time when most of the people used to trade the most. And I have seen my students who have taken the trade in the right direction, but they couldn't wait until it becomes hero.
Okay.
So they used to exit in the hero, in the zero itself. So
In
there
the
are
zero, in the sense they cannot wait until it's hero, but in the middle, it would give some profit, right?
in the middle it would, but that's only the point is that they have to have that patience, and it can be
Hmm.
built only through the mistakes. Only mistakes can teach you that.
Okay.
Even if I tell you that this is the roadmap for be a successful trader, you can't walk through it. That is the for 100% sure.
So it works differently for
Everyone,
each and every person.
each and everyone.
So
Even if
they
I
have
give,
to figure out
yes,
how to do it
yes,
the best way possible.
yes. Even if I give you out the book which tells you everything about a best trader, and even if you follow it daily, you still can't be a profitable trader.
Yeah,
It
totally
takes time.
agreed. So
Yeah.
even SEBI he has taken the trend very seriously and
Yes.
has put a very big eye on it
Yes,
and
yes.
just stopped the weekly expiry, and there is only
There
one
is
weekly
only,
expiry, I guess.
yeah,
right
in
now.
Nifty only we have weekly expiries, and we have monthly in bank Nifties and everything.
Yeah. So at the trading desk, how do you manage the losing streak?
Losing streak. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's a good question actually. So every trader has to go through a losing streak once in his lifetime. Every trader has to go through that losing streak. So how do you manage it in the sense
Like,
everyone has
what keeps you motivated to keep trading after
Yeah.
the losing streak?
Right. So first of all, if you're trading alone and with your own capital, so that becomes quite difficult to manage a losing streaks because first of all, it's your personal savings, that is the money that you borrowed from your parents, and if you're continuously losing it, so that will trigger your all the emotions that whatever emotions are there, all that emotions get triggered.
Like once you're
Yes,
done
once
with the
you're
capital, what will you do?
then what you are going to do? How am I going to trade further? But at the CTD, we don't have that problem because we are trading professionally and we have a team which if I am losing, someone else is making.
So
in that
the
team,
portfolio is diversified.
correct, we have a diversified portfolio, and also we are not just trading in one instrument. So there are other instruments also. If we are losing in one instrument, we are gaining from the other instruments also. So that is how we manage our losing streaks right now. So but for the beginning phase, if you want to do that, so there are no other chances than controlling your emotions and going forward with it.
So, Rohan, what assets do you think are underrated or overhyped right now? What asset sector?
I think options. That is the only asset. It is not even an asset. It is a derivative product.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the one which is very overhyped right now. So
So
everyone wants
there was
to.
a trending stock, right, which was very famous. Like it also did break the MRF
Yeah, LCD.
LP, yeah,
Yeah,
LCD.
LCD. Yeah.
Okay, so that way, which is it overhyped or what?
That is
What do
an
you want to
asset
say
class.
about it?
That is an asset class. It is an equity. So
Mhm.
equity, no one wants to trade. No one wants to trade into equity. Not even a single person. Any
So what do you
youngster.
think? Should we trade in equity or how it
For a
is?
beginner, it is really recommended to trade in equities because that's where your risk is really controlled in equities. So
Okay.
basically, as a beginner, you have to be a person who controls the risk.
So how do you view the impact of global news on the trading opportunities?
There have been many global news which impact into trading. Like there have been a recent news that Trump being a president.
Yeah.
So that's a new news. When he got elected, that was the news. When the war begins, that was the news. Economic crisis. There have been many things which globally impacts the stock market. So whosoever invests or whosoever trades in the stock market has to look after these news. But the trading on those news requires a different skill set. It
Okay.
requires a totally different skill set to trade on the news. So most of the people think let's have that there is a news,
With
there
an
is a positive
example.
news. Let's see that there is a positive news,
Okay.
and people start buying the stock because there is a positive news.
Okay.
But most of the people, most of the time, the stock gets dumped
Okay.
just because there is a positive news. So it's always ulta.
Why is that? How is that possible? Like, is it some kind of manipulation or something?
There is no manipulation there. The thing over there is that what investors are thinking or what investors want might be a different perspective, and what retailers need might be a different perspective. So let's say like there is a stock, let's say the Infosys. Recently we had a good news on Infosys. So Infosys literally posted a good news. It had a good year-on-year earnings.
On the result.
Yeah, on the result. It had a good earnings year-on-year, quarter-on-quarter. But still the stock fell miserably on the day of result. So the thing, most of the people what might be thinking that the stock must have gone, the stock has to go up and up. But the thing, it
didn't work out
impacted
like
totally
that.
differently. It impacted totally ulta and fell down. So most of the time happens.
So do you want to imply with this that we have to think vice versa regarding the news? Like if there is a positive
No,
news.
I want to imply that don't trade on news.
Okay, whenever there is news, avoid trading.
Avoid trading.
That's what you want to say. So, what's the most